Hey everyone! So, I don't know about you, but here at our house, we are pretty obsessed with the Minions. And with the Minion movie coming out this weekend, I thought it would be fun to do a little project with the boys that incorporated the Minions to get them even more excited for the show. So, we made these darling little mason jar Minions that are filled with slime. I'm not kidding you guys, this stuff is straight up like the stuff that you buy from the store. So I can't wait to show you guys how to make it, so let's get started.
The supplies you're going to need are liquid starch, Elmer's washable glue, yellow food coloring, googly eyes, 2 mixing bowls, a ½ pint mason jar, a ½ cup measuring cup, blue cardstock, black cardstock or black felt, a hot glue gun, a mixing spoon, and scissors.
Okay, so to start out, you are going to want to get your 2 bowls, your liquid starch, your glue, and your yellow food coloring, your ½ cup measuring cup, and your spoon. So we're going to start out by taking our ½ cup, and we're going to do a ½ cup of water, just like room temperature, just not really hot, not really cold. And then to it, we are going to mix in a ½ cup of your Elmer's glue. Okay, so you're gonna put your ½ cup of glue in with your water, and you're gonna wanna make sure and get all of it out because you need every last little drop of it. So get it in there, and then we're gonna just stir it around really good. And you wanna make sure that you get it mixed together really well, so there's no little clumpies left over, so that it becomes like one. Okay, so now that we have that all mixed together, we are gonna do about 15 drops of our food coloring. Okay, so there's that 15. I'm gonna stir that in, and that will make it a really nice bright yellow. Okay, so now we're gonna take our liquid starch, get our ½ cup measuring cup again, and we're gonna measure out a ½ cup of our liquid starch into our other bowl. Put it in there. And then we are gonna take our glue and water mixture, and we're gonna slowly mix it into the liquid starch. And you wanna do it slow, and you'll start to feel with your spoons that it kind of starts to clump up. So you're gonna wanna stir it until you feel that, or see that you've got all of your liquid starch in, like starting to absorb into the glue. It's like it forms together. So once you feel like you kind of have that all mixed up, then you're gonna switch over and you're gonna start using your hands. I would say that's probably about right. Then you're gonna take your hands, take off my wedding ring, and you're gonna start using your hands to mix it together. And with this, the longer it sits, the better it becomes, but I've learned that about 10 minutes into it is about the time when it starts to be like the consistency that you want it, where it doesn't like feel as wet and gooey and the kids can actually play with it. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna set it aside and we're gonna get our mason jars ready. So now we've got our slime done, so now we're gonna get started on our mason jar. So we're gonna take our mason jar and we're gonna ditch the lid. And I already have my cardstock and my felt cut out, but just so you know, when you do it, you're gonna want your cardstock to be about 1 inch thick, and your felt, or if you choose to use black cardstock, that works too, and you're gonna want this to be about a ½ inch thick. And just kind of a tip, I cut it along the width of it and not the length of it. It ended up being the perfect size. So that's kind of a little tip for you. And you're gonna want 1 of your googly eyes. So I am going to put a dab of glue on the back of the mason jar where the writing is. So I'm gonna put 1 dab of glue, of hot glue. And you'll probably wanna plug your glue gun in right at the very first so that it's nice and hot. I'm gonna put that back there. And then what I like to do is I like to sit it down like that. And I like to do just a little bit of glue along it, just to get it to stick to the jar so it doesn't slide. And you're gonna place it around it. Just like that. So now once you've done that, set it back down, and same thing, put some glue on the bottom. Blue paper, and same thing, I like to do just a little bit of glue along it to get it to stick. And hook it along the back, just like that. So now, we're just gonna do our googly eye. And you can put like foil around the back of this and kind of crease it around it so that it has the foil around it so it kind of looks like their glasses that they wear. And we decided to just keep it simple at our house. Once you stick that on, there you have it, your cute little mason jar. So now we have our mason jar done, and we're just gonna take our slime. And this ends up being a little bit too much, so you kind of want to break it off a little bit and take it. Dump it in there. And there you have it, the cutest little Minion mason jars filled with slime. You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you make these with your kids, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know how it went. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure and do it. Thanks guys, have a good one.